Hey guys, it's Steph, and I'm here for another Plan With Me. And I'm hoping to knock this out in a half an hour because it is Sunday morning and I have to do my weekly review, but I'm also making English muffins and I need to go cut those suckers out in about a half an hour if I want them ready to bake by the time my family wakes up. So yeah, kind of an odd time crunch there. So today I have kind of decided that I am going to again use just a pre-done sticker pack. It's one of my older ones. It's my my spring coffee one. And this one's fun. The colors are super cool. I liked this one just because it was my first foray into making like patterns. So I got to make like this cute little like coffee pattern. And I don't know, I just like this one. This one's cool. And I like that it has kind of a cool paper texture to a lot of it, which I think is kind of fun too. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm using this one today. And I also have some of my older sets. I also had these goal and productivity add-ons. It had some extra stuff. Oh goodness, big yawn. And I'm going to definitely be using these as well because I like that these already have the days in them, and it has my top 3 goals. So yeah. Let me actually first pick, I think that I actually like that green, so I'm going to grab this guy. And let's make him the size that he needs to be. Good size. I'm going to keep those all the same this time. Oh yeah, I like it. This has been, man, I'm being totally honest, because I know people do listen to what I'm saying, which I both find, I don't know, I find it humbling and cool all at the same time, just because of different comments. Like, so, like after my husband had COVID, I had a comment about like, I hope your husband feels better and stuff like that. So I know that some of you do actually listen to me, but full confession, I have absolutely been struggling the last few weeks. You guys know, I probably say it like every time, I'm a teacher, and gonna be real honest with you, the last few weeks before spring break and really all of February is like the hardest part of teaching. Like it is terrible. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of people are like, well, why is it so bad? A lot of it is because, when you think about it, like imagine like if you have siblings, and you and your siblings are stuck together for an extended period of time, and there's nothing different, right? Nothing different. It's just you and your siblings, and you've learned over the years how to annoy each other, and you've learned how to push each other's buttons, right? Now, what people don't understand is that is like that is the classroom. Like I know it's not siblings, but you, like in a lot of cases, I think about how big our classes are. We've got some pretty hefty class sizes at my school. But when I think about the class sizes that we have, like we're talking, you're in the room or you've been in the room with the same, 20-ish kids all year long. And you guys you've learned how to annoy each other. It's really what it is. Like you've learned how to annoy each other. You love each other. And you do, it's, in some ways you do care about each other, but in all honesty, you annoy the crap out of each other. And, I mean, that's kind of what it is it's that they're sick of each other at this point in the school year. They need a huge break from each other. And that manifests into everything in the classroom. And as a teacher, it's very, very hard to combat some of that because they're just a hot mess, you guys. Like, not even gonna lie. They are a hot mess. And I love them. And I'm kind of an odd duck because I am a specials teacher. So, I see a different side of them because I'm a special. But B, all the drama comes out in specials. I don't know why, but it does. It all comes out in my room. They're all like, Mrs. Waithbrook, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why do we have to have, why are we crying right now? What's going on, guys? And half the time they don't even know why they're upset about something, which I'm like, okay, that's great. But yeah, so it's just been rough. And for me, the end of the year and the spring break stuff, I'm our yearbook editor. So I need to work on the yearbook. I have concerts and things coming up that I need to prepare for. Like just stuff like that is really what gets me this time of the year. And among all of that, I still have to teach. I still have to do all the other things. And that can be quite the challenge, guys. Not gonna lie, quite the challenge. All right, so I wanted to have something that has oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I did that. That has my there. No, you need to move over though. Okay, there. All right, I like it. That has that greenish color to it, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Just kidding. I always forget to change my thing. Sometimes I really do. I know I always tell you guys, I like doing the stickers on the fly, and I do. I really do. But I'm telling you what, these past few weeks, I have been so happy to have some of my old, sets that I'd already created. And gonna be honest, I have not really felt the motivation to be making, a new one. And I kind of gave myself the permission. I really did. So you're going to see in my goals that I did kind of just say to myself, hey, you know what? School's the priority right now. School is, honestly, school is really always the priority because school is my my actual job. Oh, that was the other one that also came up was, so we, oh no, I do want to go this way. I'm huge into CrossFit, And this week, if you, or the last few weeks, if you are a CrossFitter, if you're somebody who knows somebody who does CrossFit, is a big week for us, because it was the CrossFit Open, or the big couple weeks for us. And the CrossFit Open is an absolute blast. It is these different workouts. It used to be 5 weeks. Now it's only 3 weeks, but they're these workouts, and these workouts, they essentially release them on Thursday. And you guys, they're terrible. Like they're usually like they're horrible workouts, and they're very challenging, and it's great. It's awesome. It's so much fun. But they're meant to be crazy challenging. They're meant to push you. They're meant to have you kind of tap into different places that you might not during the year. Like we've seen, you may also know that I am a coach at my CrossFit gym or box, and it's so much fun. It is absolute fun because people push themselves during the Open that they would not necessarily push towards. Like everybody pushes themselves, but they wouldn't go to this extent if it wasn't the Open. And it's cool because people get their first muscle ups and their first pull-ups, and people PR lifts, and it's really, really cool. It's awesome to see. It's so cool to be a part of. But in the hindsight of that, it is, for me, it does become stressful. Like I've got a young child, and I want to spend time with her, and I feel like I'm called to be there with my athletes and my other coaches, and we have a blast, and I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Well, no, I would change something. The thing that I would change is when it is. I want it to be a different time of the year. That's what I want. But other than that, I wouldn't change anything about it, because it's like one of my favorite things. It really is. But it is in and of itself every Friday. I've been there doing stuff and working on things and being with people and coaching people and judging them. And like I said, it's a lot of fun. But it's time consuming. It's a lot of stuff happening at once. So yeah, so I've definitely been feeling I wouldn't say it's like pressure. I would more say that it's like a little bit of overwhelm. And I don't know about y'all, and I talked about this in, I think, my last video, is shutdown because of being overwhelmed is absolutely a real thing. And I would say that a lot of people do that. A lot of people are like, okay, you know what? I'm overwhelmed, so I'm just not going to do anything. Which then, you know what sucks about that? It leads to more overwhelm because you didn't do the stuff that you needed to do. And I absolutely struggle with that. I have been in a really, really good place for quite a long time, honestly. But I don't know, these last few weeks have been really, months have been challenging. And I am definitely somebody, it's interesting because I'm reading a book about kind of hormones and what your hormones do for your weight and your overall health and your stress level and stuff. And it's super, super interesting. But one of the things it does talk about is it talks about the idea of seasonal affective disorder. And I absolutely believe that I am one of those people. I definitely struggle with this time of year. I don't like that it's darker out. I just struggle with that. I am a summer person through and through because I love it when it's warm. I love going on walks outside. I love being outside. I love doing things outside. So I do definitely struggle a lot when it is, when it's this kind of weather, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And we haven't even really had that bad of a winter here. I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. Like our winter has not been that bad. Like, knock on wood. I know that we call it in the Midwest, like there's like a long running joke about this, but we have what's called Fool's Spring here in the Midwest, and it happens like every year, I swear. That's why we have the running joke of it. But Fool's Spring is, there's this time that happens in the Midwest, and you know, we've been in 20 and 30 degree weather, and you've had all this snow, and then you get like a 50-degree day, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best. We're finally turning the corner. Well, our like first of that happened in like mid-February. We started getting these odd 50-degree days, and we were like, this is amazing. Like, we went to the zoo. It was like February, I want to say it was like February 18th, and like we had sweatshirts on, and we went to walk around our zoo, which is like unheard of. It's crazy. But it's one of those things that then we laugh about, because, you know, then I'm pretty sure that a couple days later we were under like a winter storm watch, and it was like, oh, by the way, you're gonna get 8 inches of snow. And we were like, what the crap. So we've had several Fool's Springs. So we've had several Fool's Springs, and that messes up. If you are somebody who your sinuses and your head is affected by the barometric pressure, oh my gosh, you guys, like, my head has been wanting to explode for like the last several weeks, because it really is. It's like, I want that one. Yeah, that's fun. No, I want this one. Because it's honestly been where like one day it's 50, the next day it's 26 is the high, then it's 30, then it's, oh wow, it's like 50 again, cool, and then it drops to like 30 again. So the weather is going so up and down that it's absolutely insane, and it just makes us all stuffy. It makes us cranky. So yeah, me and my seasonal happiness here. All right. Yeah, that's one of my goals. I'm working on, it's one of my monthly goals is to finish this book that I'm reading. That's super, super interesting. I'm going to be honest, like, it's been really cool to read. It's called The Hormone Diet book. And when I look at my YouTube things, I know I'm like, a bunch of you are feeling me with this right now, but as far as my age ranges that watch these videos, but I tell you what, I'm almost 40, and my stomach is definitely showing that I'm almost 40. And not that I've ever been somebody who's like the skinniest person in the entire world, like not even close. But it is getting a lot harder. And I know that the majority of it really is me. It's my choices. But one of the things that I am reading about through this hormone diet book, which is super, super interesting, is about the hormones in your body, and especially as we age, what that does. I just find it super, super interesting. Oh, this one we're gonna do we'll do another little coffee mug here. So yeah, so I'm learning a little bit about balancing my hormones and how that can affect things like weight gain and whatever. Because part of my thing is honestly, and this is why I love CrossFit, is it's not necessarily how I look that I'm starting to get a bit concerned about. It's my performance at the gym. And the fact that like I haven't always had a good, like, we call it our engine for working out. I'm very strong, but my engine has always been like, okay, I can't redline it. I can't like work out till I want to throw up. Or I very, very rarely can. There we go. But I've found that I'm starting to get even more like behind, I feel like, in that area. And my like cardio piece is just, it's crap here lately. And like I said, I know part of it is my choices and what I'm eating, but I'm also finding from reading this book, not that it is an excuse, but it's knowledge, and I like that, is a lot of it does have to do with the time of year that it is, because certain hormones are increase at this time of the year, and certain hormones kind of decrease naturally at this time of year. And of course, they're the ones that make you put on the pounds and stuff. But it's been interesting. But it's the gym, and it also didn't help that I messed up my shoulder right at the kind of the start of the season, start of the change of the season. So that totally messed me up, which makes me, so happy with myself. But that's finally coming back along. I feel like I'm in a good place with my shoulder too, so that's good. All right. But yeah, so that's why I'm reading that. I'll have to let y'all know about that one because I think that it's quite interesting. Hold on. 4. Yeah, and I need to get my money back on point. I know I've talked about my like budget and stuff like that and how I do things. If you haven't seen that video, I think it's one of my planner setup videos, just kind of the way I do my budget and the way I track my money. But that was something that I learned in the last couple of weeks, is that I need to create another sinking fund. So I use sinking funds to kind of save for stuff. But what I realized was my husband, his birthday is actually Tuesday. And he, for his birthday, he was like, hey, can we get tickets for a rooftop? So we love the Cubs. And they have these rooftops around Wrigley Field. Well, when they do concerts, you can also do some of those rooftops for concerts. And he was like, can we go to the Fall Out Boy concert for, like, can we do a rooftop for my birthday? Well, it's not till June, right? Oh, I don't need to copy it. I can just move it over here. And I was like, sure. So, I look at these tickets and, I get them, but they're like $200 some odd. And when I went to do my budget then I was like, however many days of my budget was, those Fall Out Boy tickets, which I'm fine with. And I do have the money to do that, but, that took me out of the running for having some good days in my tracker of like not spending money, because I was essentially pre-spending my budget for my groceries and fun money. So that was kind of something. But it made me realize I kind of want to start a sinking fund for stuff like that. Like when we want to, get tickets, or like we went to see a musical theater show. We went to see Into the Woods in my area, and that came out because a friend on Facebook was like, hey, I've got 2 tickets to see Into the Woods. They're this much money. Does anybody want to go? And I looked at her calendar and I was like, I want to go. So being able to have that, but that not sink necessarily what my budget is. So I kind of want to put that in as one of my savings things. All right. So here's where I'm taking that step back. So I am, and like I said, guys, you got to know yourself, and, and I know myself, and I know that I need to, consciously take a step back from not necessarily doing stuff for this, for my creating time for life and stuff like that. Because that's not what it is. It's the pressure of the schedule of stuff, and hey, you need to get this done and you need to get this done. That is what I need to give myself permission to say, you know what? Stop. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to try to figure out the Instagram algorithm for your stuff, right? Oh, I didn't want that. So that is what I'm giving myself permission for. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Because I really have enjoyed, especially doing these, because I've enjoyed just the comments from people and learning a little bit about what other people are doing, and also being able to help people. I love getting questions. I love it when somebody's like, hey, how did you blah, 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 blah. Oh, awesome. Cool. If I can help somebody else, that's my main thing. When I kid you not, when I write my goals in my notebook, which I do every single day, if you've been around the block here, you know that I do that. But my goal every single day, when I put in my creating time for life goal, my goal with this, I don't even know if I would call it a business. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because I don't really make hardly any money from it, but I have so much fun doing it, is to help people realize their potential. And a lot of people, it's their potential through getting their crap together, planning and getting stuff done. So if I can help somebody figure that out, then I'm going to help them figure it out, right? All right, now I'm going to grab my transparent boxes. See, that's one thing that I do kind of want to make is, I have had several comments about how people like the way I do this part of my planning, where I've got these, colored boxes kind of figured out. I do want to make a set of these for people, because I think that that is something that I have gotten questions about a lot, is how do you do your time blocking? How do you do your time blocking? And, hey, like I said, if it helps somebody, then I want to help somebody, right? Let me get this. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh man, I'm almost at my 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna go cut some English muffins. All right. Yeah, because I gotta cut them, and then they gotta hang out for an hour and a half. Or an hour. No, it's an hour. Yeah, it's definitely an hour. To rise again. Yeah, I got into baking with sourdough. So much fun. But there's a lot of timing that you have to do, and it's kind of annoying. But whatever, it's fine. Sweet. Oh, see? Yep, that was my 30 minutes. It's okay, though. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this part. This actually turned out kind of cute. I like it. Okay. What color do I want school to be this week? I want it to be this darker green. Hey. Go back. There it is. Do I want it to be that darker green? Let's see what that actually looks like on here. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Sweet. This is the first week in a very long time that we have not had like a half day or an institute day. Ugh. Which for those of you that you might you have kids and you are not a teacher, I'm going to give you a little 411 on Institute Day. Institute days are not as fun as people make them out to be. So when all y'all are like, oh my gosh, why can't my kids go to school? Trust me, the teachers want them there too. Although we did have a good one. We did have a good one this past week, so I can't really complain too much. All right. And I almost finished my coffee. See? Almost done with that. So it sounds like this is a perfect time to be done. All right, I got it in here. Looks pretty fun. I like these colors. I miss this sticker pack. I need to like bring it back. Well, I just brought it back. Yeah. Kind of cool. I like it a lot. Part of me does want to, no, I'm not going to change anything. It's fine. It's beautiful. I love it. All right. I will see you guys next time, hopefully next week. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye.